to Western Conference, but you guys are not the favorites of the Big Ten this year. I mean, anything you can use as motivation?
Yeah, I look back at 19, it was the same way. We didn't win the last game, so probably don't deserve to be. Not that it matters, like you said, but at the same time, we're going to come home with a chip on our shoulder. But ultimately, it comes down to more ranking in the season.
You typically kind of pick the starting quarterback maybe 2 or 3 weeks in the fall camp. Is there maybe a similar timeline this time around?
That's what we were talking about earlier. Ideally, that's what we'd like to do. That's what we've done. We've seen that the last few times we've named quarterbacks. But that's because somebody emerged. If someone doesn't emerge, we'll have to figure it out from there. But that's the whole.
What did you see?
You're right. Can you define though? Is it super tight between Kyle and Devin coming out of the spring and what you've seen in the summer? Or how would you describe it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a close battle for sure. Yeah. I mean, and they're both going to be competing to play. It's not like we have an incumbent. It's not. You think about the last few competitions. Yeah. Certainly, Dwayne and Joe was in the spring, and that shook out a certain way. But really, when we talk about Justin and CJ, and those were a little bit different. This one's close, and so these guys are going to continue to battle. And Kyle wants to be the starter. This is why he's hung around here for 3 years.
Yeah.
And Devin came here to play as well. So I think the big thing is they have to do a great job of competing, but we need that room to be great. This is one of the first times, that we've been here. We have depth in that room, and so we're going to need that whole room. And we know the stories of we need everybody in that room. For instance, when Justin was there and when CJ was there, and we didn't have a lot of depth, you had to be very, very careful about running the quarterback. Maybe this year we have an opportunity to do some more things like that because we have more depth in that. And you think about the times when there has been depth in the quarterback position, we've been more inclined to do some things like that. So we'll take all those things into consideration, but we need that room to play at championship level.
Coach, what excites you about the way you're recruiting in this 24 cycle right now?
Yeah, it's going really well. We made some adjustments in a lot of different areas, and it's a long way all the way to signing day, and there's ups and downs along the way. But I think we're identifying the right people for us. You're seeing another good cross section of talent from different parts of the country. Certainly, Ohio's been big for us, and here soon from some different guys. But we're excited about where we're at. We think, and listen, the rankings are what they are, but we want to sign the best class for Ohio State. I feel like we're doing that. We've got a lot of momentum, a lot of good guys in the class right now. And it'll be fun to see them compete this fall.
One follow-up, you said adjustments. What adjustments would you say you've made?
But just with the landscape, of everything that's going on with NIL, with our team. So, I think a lot of recruits are seeing what's going on with our team, how we're doing things, and there's been a lot of change, since all that legislation happened. Right now, certainly, we've done a great job of making adjustments and making sure that our guys are getting us fair.
Ryan, last question. What have you seen from Devin since he's been back? He obviously hurt to miss the spring game. What's it been like for him?
Great summer. He came back, coming off of that last break, and he was ready to go from there. He didn't miss anything from then on, and has put on some weight. He's getting stronger. He's throwing the ball well. But we got to go play football. Playing the game is so much different. If you watch that new Netflix quarterback, really cool about the quarterback position. You see Peyton Manning talk about the hardest position in all of sports. It isn't just because I can throw it from here to there, or it's because I can run. It's so many other things that come with it, and that's where we got to go play the game and figure out what we're doing.
Does that mean you put them in a little bit more jeopardy in preseason camp because of that, or do you still have to be careful?
Still have to be careful, yeah. But we're gonna put them in as many game-like situations as possible.
What did you see from Kyle?
Yeah, good leadership. Has found his voice, I think, and has but both of the guys have. And Nick, that's a big part of what he does this time of year is he puts them in situations to get up in front of the team and talk. And the first few times, different guys get up there and they, okay, maybe I wish I said it this thing. The second time you do it, the third time, by the fifth or sixth time you do it, now you have your voice, and then the guys can follow. Because in order to lead, you have to speak up, and both of those guys have done that. And so that's going to hopefully, pay dividends for us in the fall.
You said it's been close. Maybe is it close in a good way, in a way that you're confident in what they're doing? Because there is a difference between it being close bad and close good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We need someone to play at championship level. And, we'll find out. I mean, I hope so. I hope after the first couple of weeks, I feel that way. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a hard decision. I've heard people say, well, a couple of years ago we had a pretty heavy room in there, so it's going to be really hard for us to make a decision. It's not hard when you have really good players. You pick who you think the best is, and you go from there. When you don't have enough, or you don't think they're good enough, that becomes really hard. So hopefully, we have some guys that are going to play at a high level. That we're going to make the decision and go from there. But again, it's a long season, so we're going to need that room to be together.
Yeah, I got to give you guys.